Today I'm going to show you how to achieve this beautiful faux metal medallion here with the faux metal technique. What you'll need is embossing powder, a stamp, scratch cardstock, Versamark, and a little bit of time. I'm going to start out with our scratch cardstock, and I'm going to ink up just a portion of the cardstock and run it through the embossing powder. And if you've never seen embossing before, this is just basically how you do it. This is embossing the whole front of a piece of cardstock. And I'm just going to show you this one layer here. See how it's turning there. Now, that's just the first step. You're going to do this step 3 to 4 times based on the thickness of your embossing powder. And I've got one prepared here already. This has already been done 3 times. You see the difference? You want to wait in between each layer before doing that step again to make sure that the embossing powder has cooled enough so that it doesn't stick to the top of your ink pad. So this is 3 layers. I'm going to do one more layer. Ink it up here real good again. Get some more embossing powder on there. And before I start to heat it up, I'm going to get my medallion stamp. This is from the Vintage Labels stamp set that is actually, you can earn it for free this month, actually through the end of March 2010 through Celebration. But I'm going to ink it up. This helps protect my stamp because I'm actually going to make an impression of this stamp into the thick embossing powder. So let's heat up this last layer. You want to do this step when your embossing powder is still warm so that that stamp does make that impression into the embossing powder. So I'm going to heat it up really, really good. Make sure it's nice and warm. Move this stuff out of the way. You want to make sure when you put your stamp in that you don't make it slip and slide. Otherwise your impression will be muddy. Lift it up and look at the beautiful result that you get. Now you want to let this cool as well. You don't want your fingerprints in that embossing powder, so just set that aside and let it cool. After it has cooled, I'm going to take my punch that goes perfectly with this stamp, punch it out, and there is my beautiful medallion that you can decorate and embellish as needed. Thanks for watching.